Today on the Trent Out Loud Podcast. Kevin Hart, Dame Dash is knocking at your door. He's talking about baby oil. He's talking about you at Diddy parties. Are you going to let him in? What's going on, yo? I feel like if any celebrity is going to be the one to expose Diddy, it might be Jamie Foxx. Yo, I'm telling you guys, the internet is where you find the truth, man. In those dark crevices of the internet, that's where the truth lies. We got Diddy's leaked phone calls from jail. Nobody else has this. The Trent Out Loud Podcast has it. Maybe we might find out that Jamie is part of the indictment. Remember, parts of it are still sealed. What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, it's Thursday morning. I'm feeling good. We are one day away from the weekend. Hang in there, y'all. We're almost there. All right, I got a good show set up for you guys. I got 4 lead stories, great stories. Our first one, Jamie Foxx's claims about Diddy drugging him has been confirmed. It is now making its way to some mainstream media outlets. Second lead story, Jamie Foxx was the one who called the feds on Diddy. That's on its way to being confirmed. Our third lead story, we have Diddy's prison phone calls. They have leaked, and we're one of the first people on YouTube to actually leak that out to the public. Our fourth lead story, Dame Dash calls out Kevin Hart for not talking about his Diddy parties that he attended. Trust me, lead stories is on fire. You're not going to want to miss it. Then when we're done with lead stories, we're going to jump into quick news. We're going to talk about Fat Joe, Bill Gates, Barack Obama, more Diddy news coming from his kids. They have a reality show. Justin Bieber, Cardi B, and 50 Cent talks about Meek Mills and Drake. Then when we're done with quick news, we're going to close out the show, as we always do, with question of the day and a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. Jamie Foxx allegedly claims Diddy drugged him, leading to his stroke. All right, before I get to talking about this, I have talked about this, I think around 2 weeks ago, when this was kind of like bubbling on some smaller blogs. And a lot of people in the comment section were like, oh man, I don't know if I believe this. Some people believed it. Some people thought, yo, this is clickbait. It's not coming from reliable sources. This came out yesterday on Ricky Smiley's morning show. Now, Ricky Smiley is not Piers Morgan level. He's not CNN, but I would say he's middle range media. If he is reporting this, I think it is actually true. You guys let me know. I'll read to you the article and I'll also play you a clip from Ricky Smiley's morning show. All right. In a new Netflix comedy special titled What Had Really Happened Was, Jamie Foxx reportedly claims that Sean Diddy Combs was responsible for his stroke he suffered a year ago, according to Media Takeout. During the special, Jamie recounts the events leading up to his stroke, stating that Diddy was responsible, hinting that the music mogul poisoned him. While the audience initially laughed, Foxx gave a serious look, indicating he wasn't joking. Foxx and Diddy were once really close friends, known for hosting wild parties, but they fell out after a business deal went sour. Though Foxx didn't provide further details on why Diddy allegedly poisoned him, the comments left fans stunned. The special is set to air on Netflix next month. Like I said, I did talk about this 2 weeks ago, and a lot of people speculated and didn't necessarily believe it. But like I just said, when a lot of these stories start bumbling on these smaller sites and people really don't believe it, and then more and more mainstream media pick it up, and then you hear that CNN reports it. That's what happens all the time. I'm telling you, trust me, I live on the internet. I know what I'm talking about. Same thing like Jaguar Wright. For years, people were like, Jaguar is, she's full of crap. Oh, we don't know, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, she is on Piers Morgan, and then Jay-Z and Beyonce are serving legal documents to Piers Morgan. So just because this is not on CNN or ABC or whatever doesn't mean that it's not true. I think there's some truth to it. I'm not 100% sure. The only thing is that it's supposed to be on a Netflix special, and I guess it is a comedy special, so we don't have any more confirmation. Could it just be that this is just a way for Jamie Foxx to promote his show? I don't know. But like I said, the fact that it's being reported on Ricky Smiley's morning show and Ricky is mid-range mainstream media, it's I don't know, man. I really don't know what to believe. But here, I'll play a clip from the Ricky Smiley morning show. Take a listen.
And Jamie tells fans Diddy was responsible for his stroke. And it wasn't just a joke. People was kind of alluding to that, honey, when Jamie was sick. They say Jamie Foxx and Diddy were friends for many years, but both men had raunchy parties at their respective Los Angeles mansions. They say the two men fell out a few years ago over a business deal that went bad.
Like I said, this remains to be seen. If this is a joke from Jamie Foxx just to promote his schedule, he's going to get completely tore up in, the comment section and online or whatever. But I can't wait for this to come out. I can't wait for Jamie Foxx to do some press. I can't wait for him to, give us more details. Maybe we might find out that Jamie is part of the indictment. Remember, parts of it are still sealed. Maybe Jamie Foxx is working with the feds. You have no idea. There's supposed to be so many celebrities that are tied up in this. Who knows? It would be very smart for Jamie Foxx to make money off of this, right? He was quiet sitting down for a year or 2 years. So we'll, of course, keep up to date with this. But my predictions is that there is some truth to this. My grandmother always says, for every lie, there's 10% truth in every lie, right? So we shall see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Send me an email, trentoutloud@cfqr600.com. Let me know if you think Diddy was the one responsible for poisoning Jamie Foxx. And before I close this out, just know that Jamie and Diddy were boys. Like, they partied, they had parties together, they had all these sex parties together for years. That's not something hidden. They didn't even hide that. Like, this was known. And y'all know how you and your boys get, right? Oh, my boy, we're close. You have one girl that you guys fight over. Look at what they say about Drake and Kendrick and how Drake was stealing everyone's girls. Jamie and Diddy fighting over potentially a girl and then Diddy trying to do something. It's a very, very believable story. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And like I said, I will follow up on this and bring it to you guys the minute I hear more details. All right, in our second lead story, more Jamie Foxx news. I keep telling you, when things start rumbling online, there's truth to it. So Jamie Foxx calls the feds on Diddy after he allegedly poisoned him, causing his health scare. Jamie Foxx allegedly called the police on Diddy because of his health scare. Reports on the Morning Hustle show, according to the former bodyguard by the name of Big Homie CC, claims that he knows for a fact that Jamie was poisoned by Diddy and called the feds on him. Word on the street is that Jamie and Diddy had a falling out and was beat up by Diddy's crew after approaching Diddy about it. I'm telling you guys, the internet is where you find the truth, man. In those dark crevices of the internet, that's where the truth lies. And it's slowly. How come I found these two stories just literally scrolling the internet yesterday? I'll play this little clip. Take a listen.
Big Homie CC, and he is claiming for a fact he knows Jamie Foxx was poisoned by Diddy.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it.
We know that Jamie Foxx and Diddy have been friends for quite some time, but they had a falling out. Yeah. And the two of them haven't been seen together in quite some time. They're saying that, Jamie Foxx was beat up or something by Diddy and his people.
I don't know, y'all. I talked about this 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now it's coming up. I wonder what Jaguar Wright has to say about this. Like I said, it's not far-fetched. There's been so many allegations about Diddy poisoning, girls, putting things in baby oil that they don't know about it, GHB or whatever it is you call it. They also were claims about Kim Porter, that, that book that came out. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, I wouldn't put anything past Diddy claims right now. Admittedly, this is not on even a midstream news network. 100%. This is still rumbling on, the dark web. But like I told you, this is where you find out the truth. We'll keep you guys up to date. I feel like if any celebrity is going to be the one to expose Diddy, it might be Jamie Foxx. We don't know. Because if anybody has tapes or anything on Diddy or vice versa, it would be him and Jamie, because those two were wild back in the day. So Again, I just want to play those two for you, and I'll keep you up to date if I hear anything else. All right, in our third lead story, Diddy's prison phone calls leaked. All right, I don't have too much information on this, admittedly. I'm not exactly sure where it comes from. It could be AI, who knows, but it really does actually sound like Diddy. And people are speculating the fact that he's talking in code that this could be really real. But I just want to be 100% honest with you guys. I cannot confirm the origins of this these leaked prison phone calls, but a lot of people on the internet are saying it's real. Take a listen, and then we'll talk about breaking down the code that he's talking about. Take a listen.
Listen, do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza.
Okay.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yo, I don't know, man. That really does sound like Diddy, and just like the intonation and the I wouldn't say fear, but just like the seriousness in his voice. Normally when it's AI, you could hear a little bit of computerness and you don't hear really like the emotion. But when he's like, yo, the boxes, get rid of the boxes from that was in the pizza. Like it just, I don't know. It just sounds really convincing to me. It sounds like code, and it sounds like the person on the other end knows exactly what he's talking about, right? If it was something that was like, it's very overt, I'd be like, nah, this is fake. But the fact that he was like, yo, get rid of all of the boxes that the pizza came in, like that, I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below. But something about this seems weird. And also too, like people are also online trying to figure out, what he could mean. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it one more time.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The leftover pizza boxes. All of the boxes left over from the pizza. Like, what could that mean? See what I'm trying to say? How that, it just sounds so real. The fact that, like, it makes you think. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, get rid of all of the leftover pizza boxes. And we've heard of all of these freak off parties, right? Where there was a lot of people that were helping him set up. Like there could be leftovers from the freak off, right? Like what could be left over? It could be, the drug paraphernalia, could be, the toys, it could be the tapes, it could be whatever. But he's like, yo, all the leftover pizza boxes. Anyways, I don't know. I'm sure you guys are probably more investigative than I am, and you're probably clever. You could come up, but I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Make sure you comment below, and maybe we can crack this case, man. Let me know. All right, in our fourth and final lead story, Dame Dash calls out Kevin Hart for going ghost and staying silent on Diddy's wild parties. I don't understand why everybody yesterday was talking about Diddy again. I felt like things got quiet, and then all of a sudden now Dame Dash and all these leaks are coming out. Like I have no idea what's going on. But anyways, Dame Dash is wondering why Kevin Hart has been so quiet about his infamous Diddy parties. He's not the only one accusing Kev of keeping hush hush, but also ghosting him after the blow up in Hollywood. Here's a little clip from Dame Dash. And before we play the clip, just remember, Dame Dash is going through a court case now where he's trying to sell Rockefeller records, right? The Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt album. And he owes somewhere upwards of like $8 or $9 million to New York, right? For child support and taxes. So now the government has come in and has stopped the sale of the auction to try to get more money. And Dame came out and was like, hey, I'll give somebody a Rockefeller chain. What I'm trying to say is that Dame is in an awkward predicament right now where he's on his last string. And he could get himself out of debt the more money he brings into this auction. So Dame has something to gain here from going on these podcasts and talking and hinting to people. And I think he might be like, yo, Kev, you need to pay me blah, 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 blah. No, all right, no problem. I'll go on a podcast and I'll talk about you, right? And he knows when he does that, people like me are going to go talk about it, Jaguar rate, etc. So, and you hear in the clip too, Kevin Hart was one of the first people, Damon Dash was one of the first people who discovered Kevin Hart. He used to be on Rockefeller Film. So he might be going, look, yo, I helped you back in the day. Help me with this debt. Buy this or do something. No? All right, cool. I'm going on a podcast and talk about you. So I'm trying to say, yo, things are going to explode soon. We're just at the precipice. But anyways, take a listen to Dame Dash.
Kevin Hart, who's another person that I look at like he was on Rockefeller Films, right? Like I discovered Kev, and now I see him over there. Like, they got the tapes of him at the party with the mic, and when people ask him questions, he's real serious. And I'm like, damn, what's going on? Kev was over there too? You had the baby oil, you was next to the bed. Why are you being so quiet about it?
Kevin Hart, Dame Dash is knocking at your door. He's talking about baby oil. He's talking about you at Diddy parties. Are you going to let him in? What's going on, yo? All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. Fat Joe reveals how music producer Scott Storch blew through $90 million. He says drugs effed him up. Fat Joe is shedding light on the extravagant life of music producer Scott Storch and sharing the shocking details of how he burnt through an estimated $90 million. In a recent episode of Club Shay Shay, Fat Joe didn't hold back when discussing Scott Storch's struggle. He stated he used a lot of drugs. Drugs messed him up. He recounted that while Scott Storch didn't indulge in drugs around him, the moment he left, a kilo of coke would come running through the door. In addition to his substance abuse, Fat Joe noted that Storch was generous towards women, recalling a time when a stripper claimed he gifted her a diamond ring. He also mentioned another woman who received a Rolls Royce. For context, Scott Storch encountered significant financial challenges over the years, reportedly filing for bankruptcy multiple times and stating that he just had $3,000 in assets in 2015. I've been seeing a lot of clips from this Fat Joe Club Shay Shay, shout out to Shannon Sharp, podcast. I definitely want to check it out. Fat Joe has all of the best hip hop stories. I mean, this guy's been in the industry for 30 years. I was supposed to read his book, actually. Charlamagne said it was a really dope book, but anyway, shout out to Shannon Sharp and Fat Joe. If any of you have seen this interview, let me know. And really sad to see this about Scott Storch. He was supposed to be one of the biggest DJs, legend in this game, put him up there with Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Swiss Beats, Just Blaze. And I don't know, he just fell off, right? So, yeah, sad news to see. But anyways, shout out to Scott Storch. All right, in our second quick story, Bill Gates reportedly backed Kamala Harris with a $50 million donation. He says this election is different. Bill Gates has made a hefty donation to Future Forward USA Action, a nonprofit linked to Super PAC with a mission to boost Kamala Harris's campaign while throwing some serious shade at Trump. According to the New York Times, Gates intended for his financial backing to fly under the radar, but when you're a billionaire, secrets are hard to keep. Now Gates, who's sitting on a jaw-dropping fortune of around $162 billion, isn't just throwing cash around willy-nilly. In a statement to the New York Times, he didn't comment on the reported donation, but instead made it clear that this election is different. All right, you guys know I tried not to get into too much politics, but let me know what you think about this Bill Gates donation. I think it's kind of funny that he wanted to keep it quiet. Like, why you want to donate and keep it quiet, man? That makes it seem a little suspect, but y'all let me know what you think. All right, in our third quick story, Eminem introduces Barack Obama at Detroit rally in support of Vice President Kamala Harris, and Obama raps the lyrics to Lose Yourself. All right, this was making serious rounds around the internet, so I had to play it for you guys. And I think Barack's flow is all right for a president, man. Take a listen.
My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready. Drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting.
All right, Obama was literally getting dragged last week for the comments that he made to black men. So I feel like this is his PR campaign being like, we got to get back into the good graces of black men. And what better way to rap some lyrics? I guess it's, his way of like identifying back with the community. But like I said, he dropped some lyrics, but y'all let me know if this moves you. Does this put Obama back into the accepting category for y'all? All right, in our fourth lead story, this one is confusing to me. Diddy's son Quincy's new show, Just a Vlog, documents the behind the scenes of the Combs family. What? At this time? Really? Quincy is premiering his new show that will show behind the scenes of his family. In the show, people will be able to view the Combs family through their own lens as Quincy documents his family doing various activities, family vacations, the highs and lows, and more. All right. With my fairly decent experience in music and in movies and in entertainment, this doesn't just happen. So I'm pretty sure they've been working on this. Something like this probably takes like a year to film, put together, edit for it to be coming out. So I think this was probably something that was in the making before the Diddy arrest and all of that stuff. But why not just put a pause on this? Like it's going to be so heavily scrutinized unless they knew that, unless they think, that this might actually help, and they went back and did some re-edits, and now they're going to actually show like the positive side of like the kids having fun and being very family oriented. That's the only reason that I could think, because prior to all this, all the Diddy kids, except for the girls, they were always out partying. They were with girls. They were in the clubs. There's no way that this show could be about that. So I think this was in the works, and they probably went back and did some re-edits, and now it's going to be family vacation. We are like, the best kids in the world, and we have the best dad, and we don't do anything bad, and we just want our family back together. So those are my speculations. I have a little clip. Actually, I don't have a little clip. Sorry. But actually I do. Here's a small little clip. Take a listen.
Home family vacation.
See, they're just trying to make it seem like they're one big happy family, and they've never done anything wrong. I knew it. All right, in our fifth quick story, Justin Bieber reportedly looking to sue his former business manager for mishandling his money. Poor Justin Bieber, man. Every week he's in the headlines for something about Diddy, or he's depressed. Now his business manager. Justin Bieber doesn't play about his coin. The singer is reportedly considering legal action against his ex-business manager, accusing them of mishandling his money. Sources close to TMZ said that he's been mad about it for years and blames multiple ex-managers for losing money due to bad business decisions. He's reportedly already having conversations about suing. However, some people on his team don't think he should, as he's blown through a lot of money trying to fight this in the beginning. It's not clear how much he believed was lost, but it's said that it is a significant amount. Like I said, man, Justin Bieber, man, this guy is literally going through turmoil every week. So shout out to Justin. All right, in our sixth quick story, Cardi B blasts Offset amid divorce. She said, a dark cloud over everyone's life he enters. He is a dark cloud over everyone's life he enters. Cardi B is not happy with Offset right now. She recently filed for divorce and went on Twitter to call out Offset Tuesday night. It's not clear what triggered this latest rant, which appears now to have been deleted, but she blasts Offset as a narcissist and a dark cloud. She clarifies that the only reason she doesn't wish that he would be unalived is because that he is the father of her children. Yo, Cardi B, and that's why I'm laughing, because Cardi B is always talking crap about Offset when she's mad at him. She's like, yo, he's the worst. He's this, whatever. In a couple of months, she's going to be like, yo, that's my baby daddy. I love my baby daddy. You're going to hear about them in a club, and she's going to be like, yo, well, listen, yo, I am a woman. I have needs, so I needed to be with my baby daddy. Like, anyways, but that's why we love her, right? So shout out to Cardi B, man. All right, in our seventh and final quick story, 50 Cent says Meek Mills made the gay rumors with Diddy bigger by responding to it. He said, you don't hear one thing about French Montana, not one thing, but that Meek-ish was all over the place. 50 Cent had a lot to say while sitting down with Billboard magazine. The rap mogul talked about his upcoming first residency in Las Vegas, Power Book 2 Ghost coming to an end, and also the rap beef with Drake. And of course, he also talked about the Meek Milk situation. When it comes to Drake, 50 Cent said he questions how Drake lost the beef with Kendrick Lamar. He said, if you got $300 million from your last tour, how does that make you lose? That really doesn't really make much sense because it doesn't matter how much you make on touring. It has nothing to do with the battle. And I'm Canadian. Y'all know I'm always on Drake's side with everything. But y'all let me know if you heard that 50 Cent interview. You know, when 50 Cent talks, it always makes a lot of viral news. All right, so let's now jump over to question of the day. All right, today's question of the day is, what role do you play at family gatherings? My sauce runneth over said, the one that is not coming. That's hilarious. Little Tiny said, the one who is isolated away from everybody. Y'all don't love your family, man? What's going on? Smith X25 said, the cousin nobody's seen in a long time. The Lord King said, the rich auntie who is still manifesting the rich part. It's funny. The real AJ says, the one that sneaks off and smokes. Hilarious. Jane 82 said, the one that's going to leave as soon as y'all piss me off. Nancy 82 said, I'm just showing my face and then I'm out. Bye. Yo, y'all are so unserious, man. Love for Think said, the cousin who is ready to say something smart. Wave Logic says, the one who sits next to when you're ready to start talking everyone's business. A ghost because I ain't coming. Yo, I get so excited for family gatherings. What's wrong with y'all, man? Taylor Lennox said, the family celebrity who's ready to eat and entertain everybody, also who's fashionably late. That's me. I always show up fashionably late so I can make an entrance and literally try to entertain everybody. That's me. I feel you. Ray J Rack said, my biggest flex in life is literally being everyone's favorite. I love that. Somebody else said, my role is being everyone's favorite cousin. Another person said everyone's favorite cousin. Grabbing a plate and leaving right away. That's rough. Rich auntie with no kids. Facts. Yup. I'm the rich uncle with no kids. Cousin that minds his business. The uncle who don't cook but judges everybody else's food. The one who don't come around because I don't like y'all no more. Yo, y'all are cold, yo. The cousin who is going to piss everybody off. The host. And the ghost. All right, yo, I thought this was going to be a family filmed comment section. My role is I'm the host. Most of our family gatherings are at my house. I got a lot of space. I definitely host New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Did I say New Year's already? Yeah. Super Bowl is at my house. So I'm the host. I do not cook. So my mom cooks for everybody and everyone just comes to my house. So I am the entertainer and I'm the host. That's my role in family gatherings. If you didn't get your questions in, comment below. What is your role in your family gatherings? I'm interested to know. Are most of y'all like ghosting your family and not coming around or just leaving right after the food? Or are you more like me that love your family and love going to gatherings? Excuse me. Let me know in the comment section below or send me an email, trentoutloud@cfqr600.com. All right, this brings us to sports news. All right, we're going to talk about what everyone's been talking about for the past couple of days. I actually forgot to report it yesterday. Bronny James and LeBron James links up with the Griffeys to become only the second father-son duo to play together on the same professional sports team. So, of course, there's a lot of controversy around this. They've been talking about it for so long. I'm actually sick of talking about it. I'm happy that it's over with. Bronny and LeBron finally touched the floor. They did this in preseason. It was a big thing then. It was a big thing now because it's the actual season kicked off. I think it was Tuesday night. Could we stop talking about this now? Like when he got traded, it was, preseason. Oh my gosh. Media day. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy it's done with. We got to stop talking about it. The whole nepotism conversation. Yo, the man wants to play with his son. He's done it. Whether he goes on to the G League, whether he makes something of himself, he wanted to do something. The nicest thing I actually thought that happened was the Griffeys, Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr. coming to the game. That was really dope. I actually have a picture of that I'm going to put up on YouTube or Spotify. Doesn't matter where you watch it. You'll see it on both places. But LeBron and Bronny, and then Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. Playing for the Marlins. So I thought that was really nice. So shout out to the father and son duos. All right. That is it for my Thursday show. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Friday. You know, we always have fun on a Friday. Before you leave, I just want to remind you of all the ways to keep up with the Trent Out Loud podcast. If you're used to if you're used to watching this podcast on YouTube or listening to it on podcast platforms, please try to check me out Monday through Friday from 11 to 12 on CFQR600.com or 600 AM on your radio if you're in the Montreal area. We do play the Trent Out Loud podcast. But we also mix in 90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B. It's a great hour. It's a great way to kind of just break up your day, get your entertainment and viral news while listening to your favorite tracks from the 90s and 2000s. And vice versa, if you're used to listening to the show on CFQR 600 and you can't always catch the show from 11 to 12, we get it. You're busy. You got things to do. You can always check out every Trent Out Loud podcast on YouTube or podcast platforms. We also have an app now. We also have a section now, on the CFQR600.com website where you could click play again, and then you'll see all the podcasts show up. So those are the three ways. Play again on the website, YouTube, or podcast platforms. Just type in Trent Out Loud. The show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow or subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show. If you're like me and you like to watch your podcast, of course, there is YouTube, but Spotify now supports video. Always got to remind you guys there, you could check us out on YouTube or Spotify video. That's it. I think you check me out on any social media platforms, that same handle all the time, Trent Out Loud. Don't forget to follow the media company, X2 City Media, on Instagram. And lastly, my friends who are listening to me on CFQR 600, do not touch that dial. My homeboy Don Smooth is coming up next with the midday mix. You know, he's always dropping the heat. I will see y'all on Monday. I thought it was already the weekend. I'll see y'all tomorrow. One more show. It's Friday tomorrow, yo. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud.